Yeah, yeah. Now the show is about to start. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now the show is about to start. It's about to start. Oh yeah, ladies. Now the show is about to start. Yeah.
Come on and join the VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know. Come on and join the VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know.
VLenore,
VLenore.
yeah. Giving you celebrity gossip, what's going on in the news. She'll talk about beauty, interview your favorite celebs too.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come on and join the VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know. Come on and join the VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know.
VLenore,
VLenore.
oh. Now, yeah. Now the show is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Now the show is about to start. It's about to start. Oh yeah, ladies. Yeah. Come on and join the VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know. The VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know. VLenore, VLenore. Yeah.
Giving you celebrity gossip, what's going on in the news. She'll talk about beauty, interview your favorite celebs too. Get ready,
Get ready,
get ready,
get ready,
get ready.
Come on and join the VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know. The VLenore show. That's the girl you need to know. VLenore,
Move with me, groove with me. I'm about to shoot my shot. Move with me, groove with me. Shake this rhythm and blues with me. Never stop, never spot, hit the spot. I'm about to shoot my shot. They say I'm nasty, but they wrong. As far as I'm concerned, I'm grown. Just because I know what I want and they don't. And I say all the things they want. Can't tell me nothing about me. I'm just as fine as I can be. Now let me step in the thick and the plot. The boy is mine, let me go ahead and shoot my shot. I'm about to shoot my shot. Move with me, groove with me. Shake this rhythm and blues with me. Never stop, hit the spot, hit the spot. I'm about to shoot my shot. I told y'all I was ready to play. What you say? Ready to make it bounce. Put that thing away. Never really gave a damn. I know exactly who I am. Thicker than the Snicker peanut butter with the jam. You wasn't ready for the takeover. I don't need a makeover. Time to get back on the grind. Best believe the break's over. Now let me step into thick and apply. The boy is mine. Let me go ahead and shoot my shot. Move with me, groove with me. Shake this rhythm and blues with me. Never stop, hit the spot, hit the spot. nasty, but they wrong. They wrong. They wrong. They wrong. They wrong. They wrong. As far as I'm concerned, move with me, groove with me, shake this rhythm and blues with me. Never stop, hit the spot, hit the spot. I'm about to shoot my shot.
Hey, 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 what's happening, y'all? We back. Oh. Let me calm down. Let me be quiet. Child. Look, first and foremost, let me just tell y'all something. Baby, ain't that music the shit? The music is the shit. You heard me? I said the music is the shit, okay? And look, this is my jam right here. I ain't gonna lie. This is my jam right here. Yeah.
Move with me, crew with me. I'm about to shoot my
Yeah,
shot.
here we go.
Move with me,
I love it.
groove with me. Shake this rhythm and blues
Yeah,
with
baby.
me.
This is jam. This is jam. Shout out to Native Tribe Urban Media. Because he did that. He did that. Now, y'all know he wrote this song exclusively, okay, for the VLenore show. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nothing changed that. Hey, hey. Yeah. Yes. Oh. What you say?
Ready to make it bounce. Put that thing away.
Uh-huh.
Never really gave a damn. I know exactly who I am. Thicker than the snicker peanut
Say
butter.
what?
With the jam,
Hey.
he wasn't ready for the takeover.
No.
I don't need a makeover.
Hey.
Time to get back on the
Hey.
grind. Best believe the brakes
Hey.
over. Now let me step into thick and apply.
Uh-huh.
The boy is mine. Let me go ahead and
Shoot.
shoot my shot.
Oh.
Groove with me, groove with me.
Hey, the real Clayton.
Blues with me.
Hey.
Hit the spot, hit the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot my shot.
Yes, y'all. How y'all doing? I just wanted to, give credit where credit is due, okay? He wrote them theme songs, sure did. He produced them theme songs and Move With Me and every other piece of music that I decide to play over here that he gave me to do. Baby, and we got to give him his flowers for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to give him his flowers for that. Let me see who all is in here. Let me say hi to y'all first, okay? Let me say hi to y'all. I just had to get my jam in. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Nurse Bay, hey girl. Hey CW. Hey Char Willie. Hey, seniors need love too. Yes, Lady T, the Duchess, JC, Say J. Wait, what'd you say? CJ said, dag, I'll be in class. What happened to coming on 8? Look, today I just had to switch it up a little bit because I got to do something after this, and I don't even think I'm going to be here that long, so I don't know if you're around. Maybe she came in earlier. I don't know. CJ, I'm sorry, boo. Oh, you in Zumba class. Oh, I see. Okay, got you. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. Hey, Mrs. C60, thank you for becoming a member. Yes. Hey, Lady Dimples. A real paralegal, not a fake one. I had a fake one on here the other day. You know that? I had a fake one on here 2 days ago. I didn't even get to talk to her about her law career. As soon as we got into the legal business of it all, she had to go, child. Yeah, she had to go. But anyway, hey, a real paralegal. Hey, Only Me 23. How are you? Charlie says she's still working. Okay. Social wife Melissa, hello. The woman he chose. Okay, she coming back too. Cass, hey.
What'd you say here? Cass S said, "Hey V Stylers, first time in a live, but that debate with Sonya got my attention." I live, I live wire indeed, honey. Baby, she a mess. She a mess. And so I know you're saying you hadn't caught. Girl, go back. I done talked to this lady so many times. Excuse me. And we initially became acquainted 3 years ago, 2024, or 2 years ago. 2 years ago, in 2024, January of 2024. And I interviewed her then, and then that's when I really got heavy into this content, honey. Go watch that interview, okay? And then, we've had some conversations, phone conversations, after that. Yeah. It's interesting. We have a very interesting relationship. Okay. Yes. Let's see who's all here. No one, Hello, Black but not bitter. Blue Bear, Diva Ray, Casino Lady. Yes, Sound Check Annette. Hello, hello, hello. Come on, let the mad shenanigans begin. Baby. Yeah, we're going to just touch on a couple of things while we're here. Let me see what else had happened. Know your own worth. Hey, my girl. How you doing, boo? Delicate Dell. Hi. Life ain't over. Hi. Lady T. Jackie. Who else? Oh, let me put this up here. Yep. Know your own worth said, please hit the thumbs up. Okay. Hey, True 2D. How are you? Who else? Let me get down here. Me see loving life. Bell Tower is my home. Wait, what'd you say? She should be mad at that lip. Hey, everyone. Well, you didn't even see her lip the other day. You didn't even have to be subjected to said lip. See? And you still talking about that lip. Golly. But honey, that thing hang low, don't it? Down to the flow. Let me see who else. Just Nikki to you. Hi. Let me get down here. Snoopalicious. Hello. Prima Wanda. Hey, boo. Hey, Gail. Hey, Queen Brielle. Cass T is in the house. KK Scorpio. Hello. Natasha Razor Glam. Hi. How are you, boo? Let's see. Lexi the Law Nerd is in the house. Ray Della Lewis is in the house. Okay. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Compton Ebony is in his house. Damn it. Let me see. Oh, wait. I am unique. Hi. How are you? Tam 2 times. And I hope very cherry. Hi. I hope I ain't DMV Scorpio. Hi, boo. Yes, I think I got most of y'all. Hey, LRG. All right, y'all. Look, if I missed anybody, forgive me. Okay, it ain't on purpose. I promise to God it ain't. I'm just old and blind, and I feel like I'm getting ADHD the older I get. Like my attention span is short and shit. Like this was not ever really my life. I don't know. But I'm dealing with a little pain today, y'all. So I know I won't be out here a whole long time. But I did want to come out here. Again, shout out to Native Tribe Urban Media for all that great music that he wrote for us over here. Okay? I love how he wrote all that music for us over here. That's why I don't know why he mad. I don't know why he's so mad. It sounds like he mad. See, Sonya ain't the only one mad out here, child. She ain't the only one. My God. I don't know why he mad. Anywho. Let me see. What else? Who? Hey, Lynn. Wait. Wait. Damn it, man. I just did something. Aunt Natty. Wait. I just skipped right over. I know I saw JMM55. I saw somebody. Damn it, man. Did I see Lynn? How did I miss? Y'all, I don't know what I just did. Shit, man. I apologize, y'all, if I'm Make Beauty Forever. Hi. Hi. Sari Colette, hey. Real, hey. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Old Man Johnson's Farm, hi. Black Snow Media, hi. Lorraine Jackson, hello, hello. Is that Miss Lorraine? No, that's not Miss Lorraine. D Stewart is here. Hello. And we're happy to have you, D Stewart. We are. Would you say Sonya ain't nobody but a raggedy coward? Jesus. My God. My God. My God. Okay, y'all. So let's get into it. Okay. Yeah, look, the woman you chose, I gotta leave her alone now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really got a lot out of her this quarter. A lot. So I'm gonna wait until the holidays before I call her again. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm gonna wait till the holidays. I'm gonna give her, some breathing room. All right. We're gonna find out what baby Measure getting for Christmas. Okay. We'll call her, around Thanksgiving, Christmas-ish time, Cause baby, we don't have a good conversation unless you hang up on me. So look, my job is done. Okay. Hey, Brasileira. Hi, how are you? Yes. Yep, X too complicated. What's this saying about them folks? Why y'all congratulating them folks? What happened? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what happened? Them folks, did you have a baby? Did you get married? Them folks say, y'all, my baby promoted to high school this morning. Academic honors and theater distinction. Aww. Shout out to the baby. I love it. Congratulations. Dim folks, this is a girl or a boy? Is this baby girl, baby boy? Oh, congratulations, baby folks. Yes. Congratulations, baby folks. And let me get down here. Okay. Sonya, Natasha Razor Glance says, Sonya and V are best friends. Uh-huh. Okay, how are you? I'm okay. I'm kind of struggling on today, though. Bye, you, Bruja. Hi. Hey, Prima. Oh, I said hi to Prima Wanda already. All right, y'all, I'm going to stop. Hey, Mon. Okay. It's just Jay. Hi. Okay, now look, let's talk about a couple things, okay? Let's talk about a couple of damn things, okay? Now, I mentioned, I'm going to say this real quick, and then I'm going to move on from this, okay? And look, I wasn't going to come out here and say Nathan. Do you hear me? I wasn't going to say nothing, not a damn thing. In fact, I've been minding my motherfucking business. Ain't nobody been out here talking about no content creators or nothing like that. But baby, why they got my name in their mouth? Well, okay, they didn't say my name, but come on, nigga. Why these niggas talking about me? Huh? I have never seen so many motherfucking people who get mad when you say goodbye. When you say goodbye, they get mad. It must be a YouTube thing. I don't know what that's about, okay? But look, I wasn't gonna say shit about nothing. I made some decisions about how I want to conduct things on my channel and moving forward, and who I want to collab with and who I don't want to collab with based on the things that I am doing, okay? I made a decision, all right? Now, I did hear people are saying that the person who was informed that that we will no longer be working together in that manner, said they didn't know until a couple hours before everybody else. Well, that's a lie. That's not true, because when we ended our show on Tuesday night last week, he knew within 5 minutes because I told him, go check your email. Okay? Now, so there's that, all right? And I have my reasons, and several. I'm sure many of which he didn't share with anybody. Not even all them subscribers he be on the phone with. Okay? Now look, I made a decision. I did. But I don't know why that means that every time I say goodbye to a man on YouTube, they want to strike my channel and try to take it down. Make that make sense. Why they want to do that? Because I say I'm done. Why they get under their skin so bad? I don't know. But look, let me tell you this. I want to thank him for all this wonderful music that he wrote. He wrote for me. And I thank him for it. That's why I called him funny and smart and talented, because he's those things. And I personally told y'all to go support him. Now, why people have to be over there telling folks shit about me, and based upon some of the feedback I've gotten, I understand that clearly they're not being honest, Look, I want you as subscribers to be happy, and I want you guys to enjoy the content that moves you, all right? I want you to do that, all right? But I'm going to tell you, these people that be out here threatening to take my channel, that's not good. No, that's not good at all. So, and it's illegal. You see? It's illegal to do that. So the fact that someone would threaten me is unfortunate. Yep, unfortunate. So we gonna pray for people who are not happy. Clearly, they're not happy about something. I ain't got nothing to do with it, okay? Now, I did suggest that since we would not be doing the show anymore, that, he should invite Legacy Moon and Miss Principal. And so he took me up on that offer, and he invited them over to co-host. And I just want to say to those ladies, you're welcome. Okay? So now you can get them a couple times a week. Ain't that great? I wish them all so much greatness in the future. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I wasn't talking about these people, but clearly, people are talking about me. I encouraged him. I lifted him up, and I moved the fuck on. But clearly, that's a problem for these people. And folks that have not been a part of the conversation, for them to make comments about some shit they clearly don't know is so sad and unfortunate. It is. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? Yes, you know what? The woman he chose, my heart is sad too. Okay? Yeah. When you're sad, you make decisions based on that. And that's what I did. Okay? But I had no desire to say anything about this at all. But clearly these people are talking about me. They're talking about me. So anyway, it's okay. I wish them well. All right? And yeah. So as soon as they get to striking my channel and whatnot, we'll be responding, okay, appropriately, like the attorneys suggested. something they clearly didn't look into before they reached out. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Now. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about the other things. What you say? Bell Towers Mahone said, I just knew we was finna hold hands in a circle and sing. I just think that, honestly, I think when something ain't got shit to do with you, you probably shouldn't say nothing about it. That's really what I think. And I don't know why anyone would say anything about this, especially when all I did was encourage them, lifted them up. So this idea that I did something that like my email would embarrass me? Why is my email going to embarrass me? No, I ain't embarrassed. I made a decision and I went on. Okay. Sarah Colette, some things are not worth your tears. And that you need to know. Okay. Because no. It's a wrap for me. And the other thing is, y'all don't know these motherfuckers. Like, I know we all get attached to folks, but trust and believe. We know each other on anyway. All right, so now let's talk about the other day. So when I said everybody mad, wait, what you say? Bell Towers, my home. Nothing embarrasses you. We know that. No, and that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. But I don't need people out here trying to paint some narrative. That's just not cool. That's not cool. And for people to say they ain't got nothing to say, but they keep saying something, it's weird to me. That's what's crazy. Why are y'all talking about me? Because I'm not over here talking about y'all until right now. And every time I damn respond, people getting their feelings. Oh, she's saying something. No, I wasn't going to say shit about nothing. I said what I had to say to the person I need to say it to. Because me and that person know all the facts. Not what they tell other people, but the facts, Jack. So, twin mom, you know what? Unlike other people around here, I don't have a problem releasing the email. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't see the point in it because it ain't no embarrassment to me. The fuck? Anyway, but I wish them well. Truly, I do. Because no good is going to come my way wishing something terrible for somebody else, okay? They will do that all by themselves. I don't have to do it. I don't have to do that at all. Good Judy girlfriend, Native. Native is threatening to take my channel down. Yeah. So, there's that. So, that's what I'm talking about. Sweet Tea said, hi, V mods. And chat came out the bushes to say, I'm unfollowing them. Absolutely not. I'm not Rumble, so bye-bye. Look, I ain't tell nobody to subscribe or unsubscribe. I'm telling you that when a motherfucker wants to threaten me about my channel, when I know that the reason why they have the channel they have now is because most people met them over here, I think that's some bullshit right there. That should tell you what you need to know about these motherfuckers. But I'm done. Woosa. Woosa. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, anywho, Prima Wanda, stop all this stuff. Stop it. Now you stop. Now. Look, LRG, I really be out here trying to do the right thing by people. But for whatever reason, when I feel that the way in which people are moving is not reciprocal of the way in which I've treated them, then I make a new decision and I move the fuck on. But every time I do that, somebody, it's always a man though, wants to strike my channel. Now make that make sense. You want to strike the channel that you got started on. You want to strike the channel that helped you grow the audience you have today. You want to strike the channel of the person who invited you on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? See, this talk about there's always been a Tribe Tuesday since he's been on YouTube. You're damn right. You know why? Who was the star of Tribe Tuesday? Her name is VLenore. You may have heard of her, but her name is VLenore. See, just so we're clear, before there was a Tribe Tuesday, there had always been a Taco Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, V always went live around 8 or 9 p.m. every day of the week for the most part, but definitely on a Tuesday. And I invited said person who was in my chat. I invited that person to come on and, join me on Tuesdays. They didn't have a channel at that time. And I encouraged them, hey, you should start your channel. Hey, as time went on, this month's in, you should probably start going live. Because that'll grow in your engagement. I said, you can start rotating back and forth with me on Tuesdays, and that will grow your channel. People will get to see you and all of that. See, I did those things. So the fact that someone was to act like, oh, there's always been. Yeah, there's always been. And last Tuesday was the first time, the second time in 2 years that VLenore wasn't there. One other time she just couldn't be there. Okay. But after that, VLenore's been there. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Anywho, so, I'm so grateful for all this great music that he wrote for me. So since he wrote it, he wants to strike my channel. And because I said I didn't want to do Tuesdays anymore with him, that I was moving on, he, sent me a threatening email the other day. From what I understand, there were his panelists who I suggested he bring on in my absence and start working with them. They suggested that he send me this raggedy ass email, okay? With bad punctuation, okay? That's what they told him to do. Now, I was looking out for them, and this how they want to treat me. That don't seem nice. That don't seem quite nice, And so I said, I'm moving the hell on. Okay. And so when that happened, I got this threatening email that said, you have 72 hours to take down every video. Now I want y'all to know I got over 150 plus videos over here. All right. Since December when he wrote these theme songs for me and stuff, honey. In December. And he want me to take all of them down. He want me to take all of them down because you mad. Why? Honey. Baby. And then want to renege on his written contract he had with me. Now, see, that's when you know you mad. You must be real mad. I'm not mad. I moved on, okay? My days of being mad with you is behind me. I had moved on. No. When you start threatening me, after the type of friend I've been to you, we ain't got shit to talk about. You telling me I got to take down my fucking content? You want to take my channel? Oh, no. What is there to talk about? Huh? What is there to talk about? And instead, see, because he didn't want to talk to me about it, he's on the phone with subscribers talking to them. You see what I'm saying? So I'm good on that. Okay, I'm good on that. As you should, Chick-fil-A gal. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. Um, Wait, what? Okay, what is we 100ing in the chat? Let me say, what is being said now? Oh, I scrolled back so the comment may. Wait, what happened? Da, 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 da. Hold on. But I would like to move on and not have to talk about this shit again. But if y'all look up and the channel is temporarily gone, it's because he took it. Okay. Yep. That's what that would mean. And that would be a problem. That would be a problem. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. LRG said, you sold into other content creators. Big heart. Love you, V. Thank you. I tried to support people how, I wish I had been supported. And yeah, that's basically what the deal is. And unfortunately, sometimes, what is that saying? No good deed goes unpunished. There's that. So, whatever. All right, y'all. So now what's the next thing? Let's see. Wait, what'd you say? Miss Piggy Braxton said, please tell me this is just a family issue and that we will all make up at the next cookout, funeral, wedding. No. No, I can't tell you that. Look, peace comes all kinds of ways. It don't mean that you got to be friends with people. All right? So no, we won't be doing that. Anywho, okay? Because people had, and I get it. It's a thing like, how when me and Dennis got into it, that did hurt my feelings because, my feelings do get hurt, y'all, pretty easily, in fact. So I ain't gonna lie about that. My feelings do get hurt. I wear my feelings on my sleeve. When I'm upset, you're gonna know. When I'm happy, you're gonna know. When, whatever it is, you're going to know. Okay. But Dennis and I, even though that hurt my feelings, we were not as close as Native and I. I didn't talk to Dennis like that. No, not at all. Okay. But because I had a rapport with him and we were working on some other things and all of this and that, I had a different perception. And this is what I've come to learn is that you can have a perception of people, but that don't make it true. You know what I mean? That may be your perception, but that may not be the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? And that just, so while that hurt my feelings, and I was like, wow, I was like, I didn't expect that from him. I didn't. If that hurt my feelings, what you think this doing? If that hurt my feelings, how you think this makes me feel? So, yeah. And so while I could, from a business standpoint, look at some things differently, Dennis came out here, he apologized. And from a business standpoint, we've been able to do a couple of things together, right? But my relationship with Dennis was nothing like my relationship with Native. And that's all I'll have to say. So when you do what you can for somebody, and then you just ask for the bare minimum back, and they give you their ass to kiss, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. See, you talk shit about that man for doing that, but now you're doing it. So I wasn't going to say shit to him. I wasn't going to say shit about it. I encouraged all of you to continue to follow him and support him. But baby, when I tell you that if I have come to know a different person that I've talked to on the phone many days, many weeks, many months, and now going on a couple years, and this is the repayment of it all. See, if I decide at some point I got to cut it off, I got to move on because I ain't gonna be cool, then that should tell you there's a reason. And the only reason we're having this discussion right now is because people made a decision to come out here and say something about me, and a couple of these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talking about. You see what I'm saying? So like these people, anyway. And subscribers, let me say this too. Those of you who are on the phone, because there's many of you. Many of you are on the phone over there, all right? Trust and believe. What you think you know and how some shit was framed to you, I can tell already that you're absolutely wrong. And instead of setting your sights on me, you might want to set your sights on the people whose channel you supporting, because, boo, that's who was really mad at you. She'll know who I'm talking about. You thought I was mad, baby? I wasn't mad at you. I wasn't mad at you, honey. I wasn't mad at you. But that other person was. Girlfriend. That other person? Yeah, her. She was mad at you. Yeah. Anywho, okay. I'm done with it, okay? I'm done with it for now. Because I just know when people, I mean, the fact that people had felt the need to come out and say anything. Coffee is brewing. Yes, coffee is brewing. Actually on the motherfucking phone with many people. And that is, anyway, it's weird. It's kind of weird to me if you ask me. Look, as I've said before, I have been out here on these YouTube streets for many years, watching long before I ever became a content creator. And I have seen people do really crazy things to content creators. Really crazy things. I've seen people's houses get swatted. I've seen CPS called on people's children. I have seen wellness checks and all kinds of weird shit people have done out here. And so, it's just good advice to be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say you can't become friendly with subscribers or, but you got to be careful. So it's one thing to kind of give a warning about something. It's another thing to be angry. Angry wasn't happening over here, okay? Frustration wasn't happening over here. It was happening elsewhere, okay? It was happening elsewhere. So I'm going to warn people to be mindful, not because I know any one person individually out here. I'm just saying in general, you got to be careful when you're giving your phone number out to people, your address out to folks, and that kind of thing. It's like you got to be careful, baby. That ain't no bad advice. That's smart advice. That's smart advice. So, baby, nobody over here was mad. Concerned, yes. And not so much about you, just in general, okay? So again, nobody over here was mad. Over here we were saying be mindful, be careful, watch it. Why are you doing all this? Whatever. So there's that. But again, I still, even when I walk away, and it's not my business. It's never been my practice. It's not something that I would come out here and just talk shit about the person. I have no desire to do that. I didn't have no desire to do that. That's why I did things the way I did things. And that wasn't between nobody but me and that person. Now, why all these other people think they know what they're talking about, and why they would come out here talking shit about me and who I have on my channel. And that's the other thing. Let me say this. Y'all, was Tuesday the first time Sonya has been present on my channel? I mean, even if it was a phone call, isn't that what we do over here? Sonya been over here many times. And last I checked, none of us have Sonya free content. Like, what are we talking about? In fact, this Nesto saga, Sonya is the star of it. Who are we fucking fooling? Sonya is the star. So this, again, making shots, taking shots at me. Why? Why are you taking shots at me, my content, all of that? Making threats. Why is all this happening? Why is all this happening? It's very weak. It's very weak sauce. No, but I am going to pray for you. I am. Because, baby, and next time, you might want to talk to a lawyer first. You might want to talk to a lawyer before you come out here threatening people. Yeah. Let's not do that, sir. All right? And so I thank you for giving me full permission to use the music that I use. Thank you for creating the theme songs that you created for my channels. I appreciate you. I do. And that's why I give you props all the time. And I will continue to do that because why? You wrote it for me. And why else? Because you gave me permission in writing. And that, sir, can't be taken away just because you're mad. So don't threaten my channel. And my question would be to all of y'all. Like, look, if y'all didn't like it when Dennis did it, why y'all like this? Why is this okay? Huh? Why is this okay? Because God knows I've been a better friend to this man than anything me and Dennis ever had or didn't have. Let's be very clear about that. I would say 85% of y'all know him because of me. Let's not do that. Some of y'all didn't even know Legacy Moon. So we're not going to do that. Not going to do that. So check the link out. Well, I know. I understand that too. But I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly, Queen Brielle. It's very weak. But I want you to know that this person talked shit about the other person when they did that weak ass shit. And that's what's sad about it. There's nothing grown. There's nothing, nothing cool about it, if you ask me. Okay? So if your content isn't about other content creators, keep me off your menu. Okay? You are only on my menu because you put me on yours. All right? All right. Golly, I'm sorry. And yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my response to your treatment of me hurt you so much that you want to take my channel down. That shit right there is ridiculous. All I did was walk away, baby. Farewell. So long. Goodbye. Adios, arrivederci, au revoir, sayonara, adios, auf Wiedersehen. Yeah, all of it bad. Now leave me the fuck alone. Golly. All right, now, what's next? What is damn next? All right, so let's talk a little bit about Sonya's ass, child. Oh, not only that. So let's talk about Sonya. Let's talk about the interview that I had with Sonya. Again, you know, that's what I do. Sonya comes over here because that's what I do. Like, do y'all think that Sonya came over here and didn't know that I was gonna give her the business? Like, seriously. Do you think she was surprised by any of the conversation that we were going to have? Okay, she was prepared for it. Uh-oh. Bell Towers, my home said we don't sorry over here. Okay. Damn, 504. 504, by the way, boo, I saw your damn messages in the chat, and I'm sorry I missed your super chats at the time. You know, this heifer had me distracted, and it wasn't until I went back and was watching it for myself and here I was like, oh, y'all can barely hear me at times, huh? Now, mind you, I let her do what she does. She gonna over talk. She gonna talk a lot. Look, when you let somebody talk enough, they will talk themselves right there in a corner. Okay? And so if you recall, the first time we had a conversation with Sonya, when I interviewed her the first time, that whole conversation started out all cute and sweet and whatnot, didn't it? Don't y'all remember that? That was all cute and sweet, and we were cool, you know, for the first half of that interview. But baby, when I started asking them questions, look, I know what questions are going to get under her damn skin. I know it don't take long or hard to figure her out. I knew talking about Nesto and him screwing transgender people and him just, you know, having a little peen. You know, people's like, well, because a couple of people in the whatsamajigger, a couple people in the chat and in the comments section were like, well, only a couple though, but they were like, well, V, it is true. You know, maybe, no, I take it back. It was only one person in particular that said it. And honestly, I think that was Chicken Nugget. I do. It may not have been, excuse me, if you're not Chicken Nugget, I apologize. But it was given Chicken Nugget tease, okay? Anywho, they were like, well, you know, she's right. You know, you probably could get more out of her if you didn't ask her certain types of questions in a certain type of way. You mean there is something else I could have got out of Sonya that I personally haven't been able to get out before? That's what you're saying? Well, I will tell you this. We did get one thing out of her, and that was at the very end of the conversation. Okay. And we'll talk about that. But there were people that were like, V, she was so disrespectful to you. Let me tell you something. I am not easily offended when I have guests like a Sonya, like Jerron Hurt, like Christian Gold. These people right here are not people. that can get under my skin. Because what happens with all of them is that they get on the defensive because they're wrong. And people are calling them out for what we know there to be, which is wrong. You see. So it is what it is. I don't feel no. Did y'all see me offended when Jerron Hurt was over there fidgeting and getting up and sweating and all that shit and drinking all that water and talking about I just want to hear the gossip. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when Christian Gold got up and just walked off on me? Because he didn't like my questions. And when I asked him why didn't he give that person $100? Since the person was suing him for $100. I said, well, give it to him. You know what I mean? Like, he was frustrated with my questions too. Did you see me even flinch? I didn't give a shit. In fact, I like it. Okay? I like it. I like it. Now, I did hear someone say that I was trying to get hate views. Well, baby, last I checked, y'all don't like none of these people on these calls. Last I checked, y'all don't like Nesto. Y'all don't like Sonya. You don't like Dre, Dion, or Lamont. Hell, I personally don't like Shirley Strawberry either. That's what we do. When we play this Nesto content, I think it's all hate views, okay? At the end of the day, that's what it is. So I ain't tripping off of this child, when she come over here and get the attitude, because you don't think I know before I ask the question that this probably going to move her in a direction that's going to have her fired up. Now, what I will say is, I don't think I've ever heard her quite as angry as she was the other day. All right. I don't think I've heard anybody get her that riled up. So that's kind of where I kind of want to hear a little clip of that. Okay. Wait, what you say? KK Scorpio said, Sonya is just like the president. They go on the defense when you ask the right question. That part. She don't like them questions. Why you want to know if I slept with him? Why y'all call me the side piece? Well, when you fuck married men or men in exclusive relationships with other people and they're the main chick and you're not, that makes you the side chick. That's what it does. Did y'all know that her coochie was broke? Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Now, see, that's something else. Had I not asked them questions about their sexual relationship, we never would have known that a coochie was broke. Did you know? See what I'm saying? Y'all, that's what y'all got me here for. Let me get these people. It's a broken cooch. Okay. But y'all didn't know that till y'all came over here to the VLenore show on Tuesday. And so because, now what's so funny is, in the past when I've called her on the phone, sometimes y'all can't hear her, right? You can hear me, but you couldn't really hear her all the time. So I feel like this was nothing but another long phone call. I told her she didn't have to be on camera. And this way y'all could hear her clearly. Now, in retrospect, I see you couldn't hear me clearly. Okay? You couldn't hear me clearly. But yes, Queen Brielle. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know if that's what's happening right here. Okay. Let me play a little bit of this, and this is when she starts getting pissed. Okay.
At a truck stop, right? And, and then because that's where he was at because he didn't have nowhere to live, so he was out in a truck stop. And then I saw him one other time, briefly. So I'm trying to figure out in all of that, how was that anyway near a girlfriend position? Had he not had a wife, because that's basically if he had one, it makes it a side chick. but it's the same thing as if he
So,
had somebody. So I'm trying to figure out how was that a side chick?
okay, let me say this. Let me say
Because y'all
this.
act like y'all know what the.
Okay, let me say
Listen,
this.
y'all act like y'all know what was going on, but me and him both could only tell you what it was. He ain't said shit, and I ain't said shit, other than we did it the first week we met.
Hmm?
Then I found out the second week that he was married
Mm-hmm.
after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Then I stopped speaking to him for a week because of that, because I didn't like that fact that he should have mentioned that, but he didn't. And then we became friends.
Mm-hmm.
Friends. We had a conversation that we will just be
So
friends because
here's
I
why.
don't do drama. And
Wait,
this is
wait,
what
wait,
I
wait, wait,
said to
wait,
him.
wait, wait,
I
wait, wait.
don't do drama, but we can
Sonya,
be cool.
how is it that a person who causes all the drama would be the first one to say, I don't do drama? Make that make sense. Huh? She said she don't do drama. I can't tell, Sonya. Cause baby, it don't get no worse than this. But okay, listen.
Now,
Sonya.
however y'all want to twist it and say, well, I could have never. Look,
Sonya.
I don't give a fuck about all that because that
Sonya.
ain't me. That
Sonya.
ain't me. Go ahead.
You told so you what you're saying to me right now today is that since your surgery in 2020, you have not and are unable to have sex. That's what you're saying? So did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Let me go back a little bit because I want you to hear her saying. Wait. Was it right here? Wait. I'm at the truck stop. Okay. Let me say
Because
this.
y'all act like y'all know what the.
Okay. Let me say
Listen,
this.
y'all act like y'all know what was going on, but me and him both could only tell you what it was. He ain't said shit, and I ain't said shit, other than we did it the first week we met. Then I found out the second week that he was.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's buffering real bad, and I'm not really sure why. As you can see, nothing else is buffering on the screen but this video. So I don't know what that's about. While I try to let it catch up, let me at least do this. Only Me 23. Thank you so much for gifting one membership. Yes, yes. And the woman he chose is the winner and the newest member of Club B. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. You better thank Only Me 23 in the chat, the woman he chose. Thank you, Only Me 23. I love you so much. Doggone it. I do. All right. Queen Brielle, thank you so much for becoming the newest. At this point, you are the very newest. Okay. You're newer than the woman he chose at this point. Okay. The newest member of Club V. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. LRG, thank you so much for this beautiful super chat. I appreciate you so much. And a soft place to land. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey V, I'm late, but today is my mom's birthday. It is? Well, baby, let me call baby V out here so she can wish her a happy birthday. And then we're going to take this really fly ass music that I have rights to play by Native Tribe Urban Media. Y'all, if y'all want to go over there and buy music from Native Tribe Urban Media, please go do that. All right. Support that brother. Okay. Support that brother. But right now, shout out to your mama, a soft place to land. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Smooches.
It's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, hey. Get the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. Y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move. Yeah, it's that time of year. Yeah, let's make it clear. Yeah, the devil tried to get rid of me, but baby, I'm still here. So let's make a move out to the floor. If you ain't come to party, make your way to the door. We came to get down all over town. Another year around the sun, how that sound? Now cut the cake and give me my crown. Oh yeah, it's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, get the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. Y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move. Light the candle and blow them out. We about to celebrate, so let the people scream and shout. Who you with? Are you with me? This funk is where it's supposed to be. Save your money, cause over here this good time is free. Ladies and gentlemen, calling every zodiac sign. Let's turn it up for the birthday folks out here looking fine. It's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, hit the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. Y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move. It's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, get the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. So y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move.
Yes. Oh, it went to the wrong thing. Hold on. Let me get to the right screen, child. It went to the wrong one. Okay. We over here, baby. We over here. Okay. All right. If you're interested in purchasing any of this here music, I would like to encourage you to do that, as I have since December. Okay. Check it out when you get a chance. All right. But a soft place to land. Tell your mommy we said happy birthday. Okay. My God. Yes. All right. So who's it? Y'all's in here saying she lying. Child, we know she lying. I guess she thought that was going to be an easy out. See, she thought she was going to get us together because I said so. But anyway, let's listen to it because, to be quite honest with you, she contradicts herself in here. Let's listen.
Was married after the fact. Then I stopped speaking to him for a week because of that. Because I didn't like that fact that he should have mentioned that, but he didn't. And then we became friends.
Oh, it's just
Friends. We had a conversation that we will just be friends. Because I don't do drama. And this is what I said to him. I don't do drama, but we can be cool.
Sonya.
Now, however y'all want to twist it and say, well, I could have never.
Sonya.
I don't give a fuck about all that. Because that
Sonya.
ain't me. That
Sonya.
ain't me. Go
ahead. This girl right here. You told, what you're saying to me right now today is that since your surgery in 2020, you have not and are unable to have sex. That's what you're saying?
Correct.
If that is the case, I'm sorry, y'all, it's buffering. Why did you ask him whether or not? Hold on. I don't know why it's buffering like this. Okay. Actually, can you turn down whatever you have in the background?
No, that's my daughter talking. Go ahead.
Okay, it's super loud.
She's loud.
Okay.
Bar life.
Okay, so my question is, why is it then that you asked him whether or not he was going to give you some when he got out? Because you thought he was getting out the following week?
I can flirt and say shit all day long. I can have a talk. But it was a joke, and because we both knew it wasn't going to happen. So
let me say this. It was a joke. Okay, so if let's just for a second, for 2 seconds, let's entertain that. Okay? It was a joke. You mean to tell me that after I have been pow-powed multiple times 30 years ago and was forced into the hospital 30 years later because of scar tissue or whatever the hell else she said was going on. I can't remember. And they had to take out 2/3 of her damn intestines. And because of that, that somehow means I can't have sex. Okay, I can't have sex no more. Why would somebody joke about that shit to me? Huh? Is that funny? Because, honey, we should be having a funeral for that pussy. I mean, honestly, this is sad. This is sad. This is a sad thing. So you mean to tell me your pussy died and the man is laughing at it? That ain't cool. That ain't no cool joke. That's a cruel joke. That ain't no cool joke. Ain't nothing cool about that. Yeah. Look, I don't know. But she's saying, so, but wait, KK Scorpio said, how does her intestines have anything to do with her reproductive organs? Baby, wait, because this is the thing that's interesting about it. Because when I say this to her, I say, I don't understand. So anyway, let's listen. Because listen to how she contradicts herself.
We can kiki and make fun of things and poke fun, because that's how I
That's poking fun.
talk to him. Y'all read into things like y'all know shit.
No,
and that's
I wasn't
the problem.
reading into anything. What the hell we talking about reading into something? You said the words out your mouth. We heard them and we can understand words. We understand how to string them along into sentences, and we know how sentences create paragraphs and so on. So we understand how words work, but clearly she doesn't think we do. She think we stupid. Okay, but listen to how she contradicts herself, y'all. Very
Yes,
was
y'all
talking
read
to
into
him.
things. But
No.
listen,
You
y'all
very
made
specifically.
y'all, everybody, you, Nyla, the other girl, and the other girl, and the other girl, all tried to run and say Sonya was a side chick, because y'all tried to make this
Well,
some
you got
type of
Sonya.
no. Y'all can't tell me what I was. If I was a side chick, I admit to it. I ain't got no shame in my game if I'm fucking somebody. I don't have no shame in my game when it comes to that.
But
Trust
you
me.
did have shame because
No,
you told Tasha K
no,
you never slept with the man.
no. Listen, because it's nobody's fucking business.
But it
How can you
is.
sit? No,
If
it's
you
not.
are out here, people
No,
trying to
it don't
understand
fucking
who
matter.
you are.
So can you call
does
Beyonce
matter.
because she's public? That how often do you and Jay fuck? Are y'all sucking each other? What do you? When do y'all fuck?
No. People don't have to ask that because that's her
No,
husband and they know
no.
it. But
Before they
if,
got married,
can I
before they
finish?
got married, when they were dating, is
Okay,
it
let
okay
me
to
let me
ask
say
her?
this.
Is it okay to ask her how often is she sucking his dick? Is she fucking? Is it okay to ask him
Sonya,
that? No, it's
Sonya,
not.
let me say this real quick. It's funny because, and I didn't even think of this in the moment, but I'm thinking of it now. When she says, no, before they got married, you mean before they got married? You're comparing us asking Beyonce and Jay-Z how often they have sex before they got married, and you're comparing that to you? That means you was fucking him. That means you are comparing yourself to people who date each other, to you and Nestor, who you claim were not dating each other. Make that make sense. That's stupid. She sound crazy. But anywho, okay, let's listen, child.
It's
Sonya,
never
let's make
okay.
Sonya.
It's I don't care. It's
Sonya,
never okay. You can
let
try
me
to make
finish.
it okay. It's never
Sonya,
okay.
Sonya,
It's
if
personal.
someone were to come out here right now and start speaking on behalf of Jay-Z and started acting like how you acted with Nesto and out here handling this part for him and talking on the phone and putting money on his books and doing all this shit, somebody is going to ask that person, are you his side chick? Are you
How
fucking
does that
him?
make somebody a side chick because you're helping somebody? How does that turn into a
Oh my
sexual
God.
Because the way
situation?
in which you are, there's one thing to help someone, there's another thing to push the wife out of the way and to get upset with people
When
who
did
will
you?
talk
Okay,
to
no.
the
What you?
wife
What?
over
No, no,
you.
no, 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 no. You know what you need to do? Research. You need to go back and look at the
I don't
full
need to
thing.
research
You know,
shit. You
yes,
need
you
to
do.
research what you
Yes,
said.
you do. You know why? You need to look at the Fulton conversations when I first started talking to him. When
We
I was
have
talking,
been,
no,
Sonya.
no, you haven't. No, because you wouldn't be saying this shit if you would.
Sonya, you said
No,
the
you
shit out your
wouldn't.
mouth
No,
many
no.
times.
Listen, you wouldn't. No, you know what? You did not
What
hear
part did I get wrong, Sonya?
everything because
What
when I
part? No, I
first
didn't get
listen,
shit wrong.
you getting it
You
all wrong.
specifically
Again, no, no.
were
What
out
you do
here
is
telling Terrell.
you go find an old dated conversation after the fact and say this is what happened in the beginning. That's not what happened. This is like the third, fourth, fifth time today you've done this. When
How?
me and him first,
Tell me
listen,
the
it
thing
is.
I got wrong,
When me
Sonya.
and him first started talking while he was in jail was in August. And the first thing I asked him was, are you okay? Is your family doing what you need them to do? Do you need my help? He said, no, everybody's got it. I'm good. Because he was dealing with the one attorney, the white boy. He said, I'm good. I got an attorney that I've always dealt with. He's handled some case of mine. I feel, cool about it. No problem. Good. Everybody's got it. The wife is good. Yes, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Then he called me back a week later and said, I need your help. This is falling apart. My has not came to see me yet. Da, 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 da. I said, well, what has Shirley done? He said, nothing. I said, well, what do you mean nothing? He said, she won't this, she won't that, she won't that. I said, but she's your wife. What is going on with that? And he was very vague because he's on the call, right? And he was just telling me da 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 da. I said, okay. Now I'm only going to deal with the legal aspect of this. He said, no, that's all. That's all I need you to do. I said, that's fine. I will make sure and I will talk to your attorney. I will go see your attorney and I will talk to her and see what's going on and why this, that, and the other. He said, yes, because she's not doing anything when it comes to that. Out of his mouth, okay? Not me just inserting myself and
Wait a minute. I want y'all to listen to. The more she talks, that's what I was about to say. Jet Black straight. Nothing. Wife so aggressive. Listen. If you listen to her, she's gonna get even more and more aggressive, honey. I just sit back and let it happen, child. Go ahead, girl. Do you listen to how mad she about to get for real?
bullying in and pushing her aside. No.
But
And
yeah.
then my argument to him a couple times was, he said, this is not how she is. She doesn't live this life. This is not something she could really get involved with because of who she is, right? He was just trying to say she was a little too prissy for this. I said, if this was her child, she would find the energy. You're her husband. She has to find the energy to be there for you on this situation. Now, this is when everything was light and we ain't think much, nothing. This is where everything was just a one arrest case. This is where this was. And I'm sitting here arguing with him, telling him, you need to talk to her and make sure she does what she needs to do. This ain't me pushing her out and me trying to come in and boo you up and da-da-da. It was me telling him, you need to talk to her and get this. I didn't even know they were separated. Because he said little things to me, but he didn't elaborate. And I never asked because it wasn't my business. I wasn't checking for him. So I never asked him anything about his marriage, how y'all doing, da-da-da-da-da, none of that. It was
Well, that's stupid because anytime a married man is calling me, calling me on a daily basis, and I don't know the wife don't know me, you was out here fucking me before you even told me you was married. Let her tell it, okay? If this is her story, we're gonna go with the story she done told. Then you should have been asking about the wife every time this nigga would ring my phone. First of all, he wouldn't even be ringing mine no more. He wouldn't have got my number, but he definitely wouldn't be ringing my phone if I found out this nigga, he be out here cheating on his wife. And now you calling me on a daily basis? And it doesn't dawn on you that if he fucked you within a matter of hours of meeting you, that who else is he not doing this with as well? None of that makes sense to me. None of it makes sense. None of it. So the fact that he's calling you every single day and you don't think to ask about, well, how your wife doing? Since you picking up the phone or since you are texting him back or what have you, why on earth aren't you asking about the wife? That would have been a nice, clear message to send to this nigga. Because what you doing is letting him know you don't give a damn about him being married. But ain't no married man calling me every fucking day. No. Unless he my brother. Unless he my daddy. What? Unless he my uncle that I'm real close with or something. Ain't no way in hell he needs to be calling you every day and you don't think to even ask, how's your wife? Yeah. Anyway, girl. Okay, let's listen.
None of my fucking business.
Yeah.
Period. We just friends. We just boys. That was it.
You hear that? They just boys. They just dudes. They just two niggas talking on the phone. To be quite honest, I don't have no male friends that talk to a nigga every single day. The same nigga every day. I don't know that nigga either. You know what I mean? So these special people right here. Okay, but let's listen, child.
Now, how y'all want to perceive something if somebody ain't never went in for y'all, which is the opposite sex, without it being dirty or this or that or that? Mm-hmm. I don't know what to tell you. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to tell you. But if you read the warrants, which apparently it didn't, he was dating the other women. Mm-hmm. He was living and staying with the teacher. He gave her a car. He was picking her up, picking up her son, taking them here and da-da-da. He was not doing any of that with me. Matter of fact, I was in Florida. That's what girlfriend and boyfriends do. Everything he was doing with the teacher and everything he was doing with the real estate lady. Taking trips.
But I should have asked her then, and it didn't even dawn on me that if that's the case, that's what boyfriend and girlfriends do, why is he giving the girlfriend a broken down ambulance to drive? I mean, see, Nesto don't do anything like a real man does. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like, hey, Q. Ain't nothing like a man who is a provider, a man who has a job or a career, who has real income, who has a place to live. Okay, a decent car to drive, and can help you out when you need a little help. Now that's a real man, okay? Nesto is a little biatch, okay? Okay, he's a little biatch, and men who function like Nesto, that is why God gave them little peens. You see what I'm saying? Diddy is a bitch. Nesto is a bitch. Okay, that's how God will give them what they deserve. Okay, God made all of us, so He knew that Nesto and Diddy wasn't gonna be shit. So He gave them little dicks. Yep. Now that's what I believe. That's how I think that go. Okay. That's how I think that goes down. I'm just saying. Now, let's listen.
Going up there, buying this, that, and the other. That's what he was doing with them on top of having sex.
You didn't take
on top of having sex with them. Their words. No trips with him. Their words, not mine.
Yeah, but you were having sex with him too. And nobody around here thinks that you slept with this man one time. Him and that little peen. Yes. Small peepees, okay? Itty bitty ditties. That's what they got. And that's why they be mad. That's why they be out here trying to take shit instead of earning it. You see what I'm saying? Po things. I don't know why this little dick nigga would even have my number after I saw that shit. Girl, that should have been enough to make you lose his number and block him. The fuck? Anywho, okay, let's listen, child. You didn't go
Now I
on a
didn't
road
see
trip
this
with him.
man, but maybe
Did
5
you
times
go on
my
a
whole life
road
before he
trip
went to
with
jail.
Hold on. Thank you, Prima Wanda. Romance without finance is a nuisance. Okay? It's a nuisance. Honey, I'm going to need you to have something, okay? I don't know. Have a check. Have a vehicle that runs well. Have a place to live. Have something. Get a job some kind of way. Doing something. Okay, stop trying to steal everything, including the cooch. That ain't nice. And that's why you ain't never gonna be blessed. That's why both of them niggas is locked up. Them little dicks and send them straight to prison. All right, let's listen. Man,
Did I go where?
on a road trip with him.
We drove back from Miami to Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So y'all didn't have sex during that trip.
No, we did not have it at
Okay,
all.
I'm sorry. Is it your thought that if a person uses toys that they're not having sex?
It was nothing at all.
He used toys
slept.
on you though. Why she go to that? Why didn't she just answer the question posed to her? The question posed to her was, are you of the belief that if a person uses toys, does that mean y'all ain't having sex? See, because Bill Clinton had his own definition of sex intercourse. Okay, he had sex relations. He said, I ain't never had sexual relations with that woman. And he said that because his little, I don't know if it was big or little child. I don't know. For whatever reason. Now, I don't know this to be true, but it wouldn't surprise me if he had a big one. I mean, honestly, I'm just saying, it's a good chance Bill had a bigger one, at least, than Diddy and Nesto. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But I guess he must have thought that because he stuck that thing in the mouth, that wasn't relations. Well, my question to her is, if you using a toy, is that mean y'all ain't having relations? But she won't answer that. She jumped right on in over here saying it wasn't that and wasn't that. Because it sounds like you're confirming y'all use them toys. Right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. All right. Let's listen to her, child. Listen to her voice, child. She bet it's getting more and more intense for her right now. Listen.
On the way
You told us you did.
so we're talking about the first and only time. You keep trying to make it seem like this happened on this time and this time. No. Talk about that. Everything that happened on that one situation is whatever happened on that one. So I'm not going to elaborate. I'm not going to keep talking about it because it's nobody's fucking business what my pussy does.
Ooh.
Trust me. Okay. Shirley can't even call me and ask me about what the fuck I did with him. Okay. It's none of her fucking business.
Wait, why ain't it Shirley's business? Wait, it is nobody's business? It ain't even Shirley's business. This is the type of shit right here I be talking about with this lady. Don't she be throwing me off with some of this shit sometimes. Okay? Anyway, hold on. Bell Tower is my home. Thank you so much for the super chat. She said, all the times I went to the tower because I said her lip was her main attraction and moneymaker. Okay. You are right. You did do that. You said that. You're right. I can admit when I'm wrong. I can say, I'm sorry. I apologize. I hope you forgive me, baby girl. Because you're my baby. I hope you forgive me. Okay, please. I'm sorry. I'm not going. How about this? I promise not to send you to the bell tower tonight. How about that? Okay? Oh, yeah. Don't make me regret it. Okay. Oh, my God. Here, she's back. She's back. Hi, Bell Tires, my home. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says the F word with all her chest hair. Y'all, really listen to how intense she about to get, though, here in a minute, okay? Thank you, Bell Tires, my home. Child, I don't think I'd ever heard her sound quite this aggressive. In fact, she gave me more smoke than she gave Nestor when he said she was fucked up in the head. Call me crazy, but that's what it felt like. Okay. Anyway, let's move down here, okay? Hey, Justin Smile, thank you for becoming the newest member of Club V. Yes. Actually, that's a lie from the pit of hell. Okay, Justin's mom ain't no new member. Actually, I don't think anybody that I clicked on tonight was new. Anyway, thank you, Justin's mom. Appreciate you. That Dude 06 is here. Thank you, That Dude 06, for the super chat. A funeral for the P? Really, V? Really? I'm logging up. Well, it sounded like it was a sad situation. It's a sad state of affairs. When your cooch don't work, when it's broken or dead. It sounds like the damn thing is dead. But again, she allegedly is going to clear that up, I guess, kind of, sort of, if that's what she thought she was doing anyway. Thank you for that, Dude 06. I appreciate you. Hey, DC Lively. Thank you so much for the super chat, baby. Thank you. All right, now y'all get ready, okay? Because she about to get me all the way together. All right.
It's nobody's fucking business because it's my pussy.
Truth be told, I heard this dick don't really work. And that's why
that's your opinion, honey.
Imagine that. Imagine. Let's take her at her word, okay? Let's take her at her word. And her pussy is broke, okay? If her pussy is broken, you over here with a nigga whose dick is broken. Y'all should be quiet. Give these people's genitalia a moment of silence. Baby, my God. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not broken shit. And y'all both in the 50s. Like, oh my God. And from what I understand, does Nesto even drink or anything? Now, we know Sonya drink wine at a minimum, and she does weed. Now, my question is, does Nesto do any of those things? Because I don't know why I felt like he didn't. I could be wrong about that. But can you imagine? So, and I bring that up because that would, a lot of these men, when they get to a certain age in particular, it does sort of go south for them. Some of them. I ain't come across one yet, but this is what I heard, okay? And when they drink, it's even worse for them, okay? So can you imagine these folks, they in their 50s, and here they are with broke cooches and deeks, and this is, that is sad. That is very, very sad, and I feel really bad for them. My God. If that were true, I would feel really, really bad for them. Kinda. Sorta. Anywho. Jet Black Straight said, don't want no short man. I think somebody said that in the thing overnight too. When I was going back. Was it you, Jet Black Straight? Were you there? Somebody in the chat said it when I was going back to listen, y'all. Hilarious. Yes. Wait, her smelly cat is not broken. You don't know that. She's over there with the kitty litter. It's a cat. She bought them that kitty litter for something. I don't know. You would think it'd be over there purring the way she over there shitting in kitty litter. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's listen, y'all. She about to get real angry. Okay.
Listen, if you had it, and that's what you got out of it, then that's fine. But can't nobody talk about nobody unless they did it to them. Can't nobody tell you about your pussy unless they sampled it.
Does his dick work?
I'm not talking about him like that no more.
I
Y'all,
heard it was
y'all,
little.
y'all already got
Wait. People was like, not people. I feel like that person that was in the thing was like, yeah, it is like, you shouldn't have asked her that. Like, that doesn't make. I'm going to ask her because it bothers her. Have y'all not caught on yet? Have you not caught on? Ain't nobody thinking we gonna get no real damn information out this lady. My entertainment is getting her riled up like this. This is my fucking entertainment. I don't know why these people was mad. Y'all took it too seriously. You can't be serious with Sonya. I done had 100 conversations with this woman. But I did get a couple of things like a broke pussy and what we learn at the end. Okay? Anyway, let's listen, y'all. Let's listen, baby.
y'all listen.
Small because I heard
Y'all
it was
no, listen. Only thing y'all need to know, one time it did happen, and it was before I knew he was married. Anything and everything after that was just a cool, we just cool relationship. It wasn't no boo thing. It wasn't no cuddle thing. It was not no meet me up and touch me thing. And like I said, if me and him was some type of thing, I wouldn't have went a whole year without even seeing this man.
Wait a minute. She did say they was boys, and we do know that he likes transgender women. Men's just ain't men's no more. Yes, Q. Now, Q, you do know that she was pissing and shitting in kitty litter over there in that RV, right? This is real talk. Like, it's so crazy. The things that if I went and told somebody this shit, they wouldn't believe it. They would think we was over here telling jokes and just lying and exaggerating and just, just cutting the fool over here. But the truth is, this lady was pissing and shitting in kitty litter. What's the likes doing, Bell Towers, my home? Let me look. Let me check. Let me check. Let me see what had happened. What had happened? Oh, no. Oh, Q, you really didn't know. Y'all, look, real quick. We got 317 in the chat. We got 189 likes. Do me a favor, because y'all hit the like button for me, please. Okay? All right? Just hit it for me in case they take my channel. Okay? If they take my channel, I won't even be here to even ask y'all to like it. Could y'all just like it for me, please? Please like it. Because they trying to take my damn channel. Okay? All right. Yes, Q. You did not know that the girl had, well, first of all, she ain't got no running water in the bathroom of the RV that she lives in, allegedly. Like, she don't really live in that thing, but she got it, right? And there's no running water in there. So she would go and she would take a shower at Planet Fitness, and she would wash her hair with a water hose in whoever's backyard she happened to be parked in at the time. Q, I'm not making this up. I'm saying this I'm not trying to use no voices. I'm talking to you like if me and you were just like having coffee and I was like, hey, Q, how was your day today? And you would ask me how my day was. And I might say, well, how's your family? And you would tell me, how your family is. And you'd ask me, how you see how we're talking like normal people, like how I'm using my voice. Okay, so let me tell you, I'm serious. Sonya didn't have running water in the RV. Okay. And so she was taking showers. Thank you, the woman he chose. She was taking showers at the Planet Fitness, and she would wash her hair using a water hose in the backyard. Okay? Yeah. Look, Q, she didn't want no shelter because the shelter, she said washing your hair with a water hose is the best water pressure ever. She said, ain't nothing like washing your hair under a water hose. Tell me if that's a lie, y'all. Did she not even give us that analogy? She said it's the best hair washing you gonna get. She said the power pressure, the water pressure that comes from that hose is everything. That's what she said. Okay. She didn't have running water. Yes, Q said, as opposed to the shower water pressure. Yes, ma'am. She said this. And so she said she didn't want to get water because, see, hey, Diva Shani, in order to I'm sorry, if you get the water and you put it in the RV, right? She's got two different tanks in there. And if she fills up that tank, that means she's going to have to clean that black water. And she doesn't want that kind of job. Okay. She don't want that level of work. She does not. So she decided she wasn't going to fill up the water tank for the shower, which means she also can't wash her hands in there, which also means she can't flush that toilet. So she did an RV tour with Sylvia. And when they had that tour, she was showing Sylvia that the bathroom is simply used for storage. Okay. She does not shower in there because she can't. All right. She can't wash her hands in there. Now, she does have water that will run in the kitchenette sink. Yeah, I said kitchenette. Okay. Because the kitchenette has a 2-eye stove and no oven. Okay. When I tell you, this is the bare motherfucking bones of the living of it all. Okay. This shit right here is crazy work. Wait a minute. See, you see, I gotta tell you about this water. I'm gonna come back to the water, but because you put this here and I don't want to forget. She doesn't brush her teeth. She uses a washcloth to brush her teeth. Y'all, tell Q I'm not lying. Does Sonya use a toothbrush? If she doesn't, what does she use? Huh? Okay, so why they tell you that, Q? Yeah, I'm gonna get back over here to this water. Okay, so now, again, she was showing us on the tour. Look at y'all. No lies told. This is facts, Q. These are facts. If they lie, she told us. Okay? If they lie, she done told us the lies, Q. She said she brushed her teeth with a washcloth and you can't wash, your teeth ain't as clean as they could be if you ain't using a washcloth on them. Now, she said that. She said she wasn't going to fill up that water in that damn tank because she didn't want to clean it. She also said that the bathroom is used for storage. So she got shit and all kinds of paper products and stuff like that up in that damn cute. I'm telling you. Okay. She said all kinds of shit she got up in the shower area. Okay, because she ain't doing shit else in there, literally. So now look. So when she's giving us this tour with Sylvia, she says, since there's no, she ain't got to flush the toilet because she buys shit bags that you can find on Amazon. She showed us where to find them on Amazon, pulled it up so we could see. You put this bag, you wrap it around the seat of the toilet. She sits down and she pisses and she shits in the bag. And then when it's done, she gets up, she takes her plastic bag and she ties it up and then she tosses it in somebody's trash can somewhere. Okay? Okay? Sylvia asked, really? Is that right? She said, yes. She said, and she bought kitty litter. I think maybe she pisses in the kitty litter. Maybe she ain't shitting in the kitty litter. But she says, oh, I think she pours the kitty litter or something in the bag to cut down on the smell, because God forbid she ain't gonna necessarily get up and throw that stinking ass bag out in the trash nowhere. Can you imagine walking out to your own trash can or some shit and you see a bag of shit? Or hell, you smell a bag of shit? Like, make that make sense. Yes, Q. So yes, girl. So I was not lying on this lady. I know it sounds like a whole jokey joke, but no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, that's how it goes. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Let me see. Hold on one second. One second. Hey, pretty Philly babe. Thank you so much for the super chat. Not making excuses, but I think he allowed a troubled minion to put a battery in his. Oh. You talking about? Thank you, pretty Philly babe. Girl. Thank you, sis. Love you. Oh, God. Okay. The Libra Diva. Thank you so much for the super chat. I am coming in late and I know you have moved in, but you are the reason I subscribed to both of them. Oh, I hate that happened and I liked him. I'm riding with you until the wheels fall off. Love you, V. Baby, thank you so much. But when I tell you, that is not even, I'm not asking y'all to do any of that. I wasn't saying nothing to nobody about none of this. Girl, don't even get me started. Because honestly, but I appreciate you. I appreciate that so much. And yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I was telling somebody recently too, and well, I've said it multiple times. I actually said it to these people, but that I often prioritize people and my relationship with them higher than they ever prioritize me. And that shit always comes back to bite me in the fucking ass, to be quite honest. So it ain't nobody's fault but mine. There's a lesson I got to learn in this shit too. You know what I'm saying? And that is not to suggest that I'm a perfect person, because God knows I have flaws. But when I tell you, I really, really try to be, wait, y'all can't hear me? Somebody said no sound. Wait, y'all can't hear me? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. First lady says she can hear me. Okay. I saw some people saying no sound. Okay. Okay, good. I got nervous there for a minute. But anyway, I tend to, like I said, I wear my feelings on my sleeve, and I'm that girl that you never you never have to guess where you and I stand. Because if I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm mad, I'm mad. If I'm sad, I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just who I am. And sometimes and I'm loud and I can get overly emotional at times. Any way it goes, I'm gonna be, extra emotional. So it's just, the thing that people will say is like, ooh, I don't like how she talked to me. Well, I wouldn't even be talking to you crazy if you hadn't done something to make me feel this way. I mean, honestly. And I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying, look, ain't nobody perfect out here. And people gonna miss the mark. I missed the mark and all of that. I also know how to say, I'm sorry. I also know how to show my appreciation. That kind of shit I do know how to do. That much I do know how to do. And it's unfortunate that others can't do the same. But yeah, we're moving on. Okay. But thank y'all. I love y'all. I really, really do. All right. Okay. Back to this kitty litter pissing shitting lady. Well, I'm sorry, nigga, because she said they boys. All right. Now let's listen. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, what happened? Wait. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Here we go.
And I'm in the same city as he.
If it was bad, I mean, maybe.
If it was bad, I would not. First of all, I don't do that to people. But if it was so bad,
If it was bad,
if it was so bad, and I'm sure, I don't. That's not me. I've never just had bad sex and just dogged a person. Well, no, I have done that one time with somebody. It was really awful. But if it was. It was never to be that anyway. I can't even say that because when you meet somebody and you have sex that soon, it's hard to kind of gauge because there's no emotion involved. We don't know each other, and it's just strictly on some other level. And nobody knew each other, so you can't really judge sex. I've never had sex.
Wait, what?
Soon with somebody and said, "Oh my God," that's never happened off rip with nobody I ever knew. So I can't even say that. Not saying it's bad and I'm making excuses, but I'm saying anybody that I've had sex with off real, I could never sit there and say or judge it because it was too soon, but it happened.
I don't give a damn if the shit happened 5 minutes after meeting them or 10 years later. It's either bad or it's not. It's either good or it's not. Now, that's not to suggest that people can't learn one another, but nigga, I at least know some good potential. You know what I mean? I at least know good potential. He may not know how to hit every mark, but I will teach him that part. If he got the right tools and the right dedication to the game, and I see he got other skills, baby, we can figure this shit out. But anyway, wait, what you say? KK Scorpio said, if I did it 10 seconds after I met you, I know what. Thank you. See, KK Scorpio jinx. I did not even read your shit before I clicked on it. Right, KK Scorpio. I at least know you got potential. You know what I'm saying? I can teach you some of this shit, but some shit I ain't even in the mood to teach you. You see? I ain't gonna never be in that mood. But anyway, all right, listen. See, I like bugging her ass. You see this right here? I pulled this up. You know, I done told her about this shit before, but you know, I like bringing it up because why? I'm getting under her skin. Okay, let's listen.
It is what it is, and that's just what it is.
Sonya, do you see this message I have on the screen? This was a DM that I received back from someone that I, inquired about.
I had one sexual encounter with him, and it was horrible. One of the smallest. Okay, I don't care about all of that. Why y'all talking about this man's penis?
All I'm saying is
that's so childish, girl. If somebody got on your thing and said you had a dry pussy, that's childish.
You made a point to say that. Wait. If my pussy dry, my pussy dry. I can't argue about it if it is. Okay. Now, that ain't never been my testimony. All right. But what I'm saying is, if it were dry, it ain't nothing to discuss. It either is or it ain't. I bet that nigga could tell you. Huh? I'm just saying what I am saying. What Real said, come on, V. You can teach an old dog new tricks. I'd be damned. First of all, I ain't got that kind of time. Okay, I ain't got that kind of time. I need a motherfucker who been doing this for a while. All right? He's had his practice. It is not time. Look, I'm a trainer by trade. You think I want to come home, get in my bed, and have to teach there too? No, damn it, no. Who got time? Shit, I ain't got that much time because I'm gonna tell you. I ain't got that much time. When we get in there, we gonna get to it. Let's hurry up and get to it. So 45 minutes later, we can all take a shower and go to bed. Okay? I don't need time. I ain't got time to train you and do all that and then go take a shower and then come back and get in the bed and shit. Ain't nobody got that kind of time. I ain't got that kind of energy. Huh? Black but not big. Black but not bigger is funny because I was about to say Black but not bigger. She a trainer too. Yeah, can you imagine Black but not bigger if you had to come home and teach Wiz all kinds of shits? No, ain't nobody got time for that. We too old for that, and we is tired. Okay, we are tired. And the last motherfucking thing I want to do is train a nigga how to fuck for free. Okay, I gets paid to train. I gets paid to train. When I train, I get paid to do it. Damn it. I'm not. Right. That part right there. Just as Shar said, if I have to teach you, I will have to charge. That's my point. Okay. Yes, Rakia. I'm gonna need you to already know how this thing go. Okay. Because when we get into it, let's get into it. Let's knock that shit out and let's go to bed. Okay. Shit. Golly. I don't even want to sweat that damn much. Are you fucking serious? I remember back in the day, we was talking hours. And in hindsight, I'm like, why the fuck was I doing all of that? The fuck? Shall be walking around looking crazy for a couple days after the fact. Trying to figure out why I'm so fucking raw. The fuck? I got no time for that. Hours and hours? Shit, I ain't got an hour. I don't have an hour, let alone hours and hours and shit. Fuck that. A good training session require more energy and time than that shit. The fuck? I don't think so. She's an introvert and telling the truth. Anyway, let's listen. Let's listen to Sonya. If you meet somebody that's the first time that you
that's just my opinion, honey. Again, everybody thinks differently. Some women only want big ass dicks. Some women don't want. I mean, everybody is different. You're talking about something that's a variable. It's a variable, and then listen, V. What you're talking about, and I know you're trying to get the interest of everybody and keeping it juicy because this is what you do, and you need. This is the hype of it all. But it's starting to sound tacky, is what it's starting to sound. You're a grown woman and you're overly concerned about a man's sexual performance who's not even somebody you're dating. Only person you need to concern yourself with is who you fucking like that. So that you know it's going to be worth fucking or miles on your body. But I'm talking about, listen.
Look, Chick-fil-A gal. I know that's why you ain't like. Look, I ain't even halfway listening to this half of the month. Look, Chick-fil-A gal said 30 minutes tops, 45 minutes pushing it. Oh, golly. Wait. Black but not better said VLenore Wiz said to leave. I'm just saying. Who got time for this? Okay? I ain't got that kind of fucking time. Ooh. No. Hell no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay? Anyway. Oh, God. Wiz, I can't help it that your wife is a trainer. And I just knew she would understand. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Let's listen to this lady. Said no crap. Wait, what y'all saying? Prima Wanda said, TMI, thinking back to my very first time, had he not knew what to do, that could have gone so wrong. I knew nothing. I'm telling you this, I didn't either. And honestly, it still wasn't great. It was not good. In fact, I was like, now why people be doing this? Like it didn't, because it's the first time. One, you nervous, you don't know what to expect. Then you trying to understand how this go in there. And so if anybody who tells me the first time that went in there and they thought it was, oh, this was so good. I ain't met him or I didn't have the conversation with them. Because, honey, I can't even imagine it. The first time, yeah, thank you, Prima Wanda. Painful, and again, your nerves is bad, and all kinds of shit. I can't even imagine it. I can't even. So it's a wonder I ever did it again because I was like, what the fuck is that about? You know what I mean? But baby, when I got this one boyfriend, and yeah, that's when I said, oh, now I get it. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Because, see, back then I was just content with just kissing. Okay. Kissing, maybe some heavy petting. That's good. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? But, baby, when I met this brother, my God. Yeah. That's when I knew. Oh, now I see. Now they're on to something here. Now we're on to something. All right. Okay. Wait, Casino Lady said, but she said she didn't realize he wasn't using his member. She didn't realize he was using the toys. So what is she talking about? She said that in the call? Y'all got to tell me. Can somebody find me that call? I promise I've never heard that call. I know you ain't lying, Casino Lady, because I have never heard the call about I haven't heard about the truck stop, I don't think, and I hadn't heard that when they talked about using the toys. Or when he told her to go back there and take your clothes off. I have not heard that for myself. I don't know what call that is. If anybody knows the call, please, baby, DM me, email me, because I want that call. And we will definitely, the next time we doing Nesto, we will definitely get into that call, because I honestly haven't heard it. But even when I brought it up to her, I always say, look, oh, wait, CJ. CJ said, my first time was great. He made it great by making sure I soppy wet. Well, here's the other. Well, never mind. Let me. Okay. Now this is a Rumble-like conversation. Let's do that on Rumble or Zoom. Okay. Now, this definitely could be a Rumble or Zoom kind of conversation. And I might just schedule that shit. Okay. Yeah, I might just schedule that shit coming up soon. Okay. Let's do that. So, yeah, CJ, I get it. And that's why, oh boy, that I said taught me some things. Yep. That's when I knew. Oh yeah, I could get used to this. Okay. Now this, I get it now. I completely get it now. Black when I better say, y'all gonna get me banned from the VLenore show. What, by Wiz? Good Judy girlfriend said, Rumble V. You want to do it in Rumble? I ain't mad at it. Let's go on over there. We can go over there in the next, well, look, I'm going out of town Saturday. I'm going to be kind of busy. We'll talk about that at the end of this live, because I want to talk about the Zoom that's scheduled. So, but yeah, we can definitely do that next week. I will have some time on my hands and whatnot. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Let's do that. All right. Okay. Let's get back over here. Okay. Listen to this lady lie to us.
Talking about Nesto's
to this
sex
man.
and Nesto's penis is childish. That shit is yes. Why? We're talking about his sex. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad
Are you trying to date him in the future, and you need to know what you're looking forward to?
Right? You asked me.
I mean, that's the only way it would be your business, is if you're gonna fuck him in the future. If you're not gonna fuck this man in the future,
I'm not transgender.
Okay. Well, if you're not gonna fuck him in the future, stop talking about.
Did you hear that? Did y'all hear what I said? Because clearly she didn't. Did you hear what I said? Let me go back so y'all can hear what I said. Here we go.
You need to know what you're looking forward to.
Right? You asked me.
I mean, that's the only way it would be your business, is if you're gonna fuck him in the future. If you're not gonna fuck this man in the future,
I'm not transgender.
Okay. Well,
yeah, no. I could never do that because I'm not transgender. He wouldn't even want me. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Not this type. Nope. 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 Okay. Let's listen.
If you're not gonna fuck him in the future, stop talking about his penis. It's really
Why?
tacky.
I think this is
Because
very
it's tacky
important.
and it's beneath everybody.
You hear me? I said, I think this is very important. Why is she so serious and I'm so unserious? Do you? I was like, oh, no. I'm not transgender. He doesn't want me. And then, she's not paying attention. She is not paying attention. I said, I think this is important. This is serious. She's so upset. Okay, let's listen.
Even beneath you.
You asked me a question. I would like to
No, honey,
answer.
it's beneath you, and it don't. That's saying a
I
lot.
want to answer the
It's
question.
beneath you
anyway.
to keep talking about this man's penis, talking about me and him sexual that we had sex. All of that is tacky.
No, what's tacky is
It's
that you lied about
very
it. It's
tacky.
that
And for
you would
people,
treat
listen,
his wife
and
the way
for
you
people
treated
to
him.
be mad that I'm not going to disclose my personal business to a bunch of fucking strangers is weird as fuck.
Now she about to get mad, y'all. Listen.
If somebody called you, I don't know you, V, but I just need to know who all you fucked and who you fucking right now. You would be sitting here like,
Well, if that has something to do with a case, yeah. Did we ask Sonya who all is she fucking now and who all she fucked before? Or did we only ask about Nesto because she was out here with this man's with this woman's husband trying to act like she was gonna take care of this man's business? Huh? We want clarity. We want clarity about what the hell you doing over here with this woman's husband. I'm sorry, with these women's husband. Girl, it makes sense. That.
what does his dick got to do with
Well,
a case?
you asked.
No, it don't. Hey, listen, don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer that. Me and him.
No, I want to
Me
answer
and him ain't got shit to do with his
would
case.
love to
And y'all
answer your
trying to make it
question.
about me is weird.
This is part
Worried
of the
about what
case.
me and him didn't do or did do is
I said, I would love to answer your question. Hey, Bella Boo. Y'all, I don't know why I done gave that Bella's name. Every time I see Bella, I be like, hey, Bella Boo. That's my boo Bella. Okay? Child, yeah, look, I'm like, I would love to answer your question. She's so mad and I'm so not. That's why I said, y'all, if people were like, V, she is running over you on your own platform. V, she is being so disrespectful. Child, ain't nobody think about Sonya's ass. I'm over here asking her dumbass questions. You know what I mean? Why? Because it pisses her off. Okay? Now listen.
it's weird.
You asked
That
me
is
a
my friend.
question. I like
And y'all
to
worried about
answer
his
them.
y'all do y'all want me to give you a play-by-play on what does it look like? What shade of black it is? How does his balls fall? And was it smelly or was he bald? Was he shaven? What did he have hair? Did his
Wait, who? So again, this is me going back reading the chat. Who was that? And y'all probably in the chat right now. Who was that said, oh, girl, we already know his balls hang low to the floor? Somebody said some shit like that. Said, oh, girl, we know his balls hang low. Who said that? It might have been 504. I don't know who said it, but somebody has said it, child. I saw y'all. Yes.
dick look like 1980 or does his dick look like 2020? That
You
shit
asked
is
me a question, I
weird.
would like to answer.
I
Okay,
didn't
so
ask
here's
you a
what-
question.
You
I
did.
didn't
You
ask you a
asked
question.
me-
It was a
you
statement.
asked me what it had
No,
to
it was
do
a
with the case,
statement
and
that
I'm about to
sounded
tell
like
you.
a question. No, it was a statement.
Okay, well then I have a statement to make. So
Go
my
make your statement. I gotta go in like 2 minutes, so go make it quick because I gotta do my granddaughter's hair.
Wait a minute. She says she got to go in 2 minutes, right? We currently right now, we got an hour left. We're not gonna listen to all this, but I'm just saying, for somebody who say they got to go in 2 minutes, why she stay a whole nother hour? I want to know. Okay, because anyway, we don't get to talk about Trump and stuff.
That because you should have never talked to. Well, you gotta say that for another situation because I gotta do some things and how long we been on the phone? 2 hours. You don't want to make it too long. Although y'all could chop it up.
Now she gonna tell me how to run my damn show. Yeah, you don't want to make it too long. Child. Anyway, let me get to the part. Let's see. Was it? Oh yeah, we got past that. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's go to the 2 hour, 8 minute mark. Right around about right here.
Okay, so first of all, the pussy is not broken.
Oh, you just told it. Okay, there it is. Okay, here we go. Listen. You
That
don't like black
follows
women.
this story, I got a problem with, because one, you're dumb for wasting your time, and two, and then y'all sit there and say shit out y'all mouths like this is reality television when this is real life. This ain't reality. This ain't love and hip hop. This is the man's future.
No, it
And y'all
is. But
y'all
the thing
playing
is,
around with shit.
the fact that she's always worried about this man's future and not the future of the people who he violated. We ain't gonna talk about the victims being black women. Remember, she was like, "Do you like black women? Yeah, I love them, but you don't, right? And if you were on the side of black women, you wouldn't be out here caping for this raggedy ass piece of shit nigga that nobody else in his life is caping for." But see, if I had talked to her quite like that, then we wouldn't have had her here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's listen. Let's listen. You love
Like
black
it's a
women.
game. That's
If-
what's so fucking crazy.
but
Again,
listen.
the energy you give to this speaks
Sonya,
volumes about
this
the
is
type
my
of person you are.
job. I'm going to give it my
It's
all.
not a job, honey, what
It's
you
my
doing.
job. It may
No,
not be yours,
honey, you
but
can't
it's my
even tell.
job.
No, you can't even call this a job.
I
That's
can.
crazy.
I can.
No,
I
it's
can
not.
totally
It's
call
not.
it a
It's
job.
not. It's not a job. I mean, that's the new
Like,
spin on it, I guess. But this is not a job. What you're doing?
oh, it totally is.
No,
Now
it's
listen.
not.
Why does she? I wonder, and I didn't have time to ask her that, but like, I'm just curious, what constitutes a job? If I come out here, I perform a service, and then I get paid for it, that's a job to me. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying. Here's the other thing.
A paycheck don't make it a job,
When
girl.
people have what is called paycheck. Who gets paychecks if it ain't for working? I know you can get a check from somebody. I know you can get a publisher's clearance house check. You can get a birthday check. You can get Christmas checks. All them types of checks. Those are nice and sweet and kind checks to get. Graduation checks. You can get all kinds of checks like that. But when you start calling the check a paycheck, baby, I got news for you. That's a job, okay? And I get a paycheck. All right, anyway, let's listen. Emotional affairs, they're on the phone with them day in, day out. They're making plans to be with them, all of the
No,
things.
honey. Listen.
And we heard you out of your own mouth say, "Oh, you're going to give me some next week when you could get out." If this was an inside joke, if this was some sort of understanding that the two of you had, why did he say, "I can't be talking about this on a recorded line," even though months prior when you said it, he was telling you to pat that shit and keep it warm for him. So you mean to tell me a pussy that don't work, he wanted some of? Huh?
It's
That
not the
don't make
pussy that.
sense.
Okay, so first of all, the pussy is not broken.
You just told us it was broken. You see how this go? Now, she told us because of her condition, she is unable to have intercourse. That sounds like a broken puss to me. If it don't work no more, or if it can't be used for the purpose in which it was intended, that shit broken. Okay? Okay? If the clock stop telling time, the shit don't work. It's broken. Baby. Okay, Miss Mad About Music. I sure will. Baby. Huh? If the clock stop telling time, that shit broken. Just like a pussy. I'm just saying. Okay.
I didn't say that, you goofy. I said I can't have it. It's not because of
Huh?
that situation. I'm not gonna go into my medical situation, but the pussy is not the issue. Okay.
So wait a minute. See, that's what I'm saying. That part right there be killing me. I'm not gonna go into my medical issue. You did go into your medical issues. You told us the pussy can't work no more. Okay? It ain't allowed to be used for the purpose in which it was intended. Now that's what you had said. Now, mind you, when I went back again, looking at y'all's motherfucking comments in the damn chat, somebody was like, the pussy isn't broken. That asshole is. And since that's how Nesto like it, that's probably what happened. Uh-huh. And I don't know who said that. It looked like a couple people had said that in the damn chat. Y'all are a mess. See, that's why I didn't have the chat scrolling on the screen, because I knew that kind of shit right there was gonna get her to leave this chat and hang up on me sooner than she did. Because you know she is always waiting for a moment to hang up on my ass. Okay? And I knew that if I let them comments do what they do, if I let y'all run ragged in the chat and then let that shit show up on the screen, it was just all gonna be over. Okay? So I didn't do it. I ain't do it. But all right, let's listen now. She said the cooch ain't broken. Let me go back a little bit because I got to hear this. Okay. Okay, here we go. First, they're on the phone with them day in, day out. They're making plans to be with them. All of the
No,
things.
honey. Listen.
And we heard you out of your own mouth say, "Oh, you're gonna give me some next week when you could get out." If this was an inside joke, if this was some sort of understanding that the two of you had, why did he say, I can't be talking about this on a recorded line? Um, real Real said, V, she called you goofy. Real, I am goofy. Okay, I mean, I am. I'm silly. I told y'all that when I met y'all. And I was being real goofy for her ass. That's why I'm laughing and she mad. You see how this go? Y'all should have been laughing at me, okay, in the chat. People were they was like, V, she is disrespecting you. Child, this Sonya. Anyway, okay. Now let this bitch disrespect me in person, or if we just having a regular old conversation. Now she gonna get the business for that. Okay, I will cuss you clean out so good that you won't need no shit bags or nothing else. You're gonna be cleaned out like it was a damn colonoscopy. All right, you know how clean as a whistle you got to be before you go into one of them mugs. She done been to many of them. She would be cleaned out like a whistle, honey. Okay, I would get her all the way together. All right, so there's that. Anywho, let's listen. Even though months prior when you said it, he was telling you to pat that shit and keep it warm for him. So you mean to tell me a pussy that don't work, he wanted some of? Oop,
It's
that
not the
don't make
pussy that.
sense.
Okay, so first of all, the pussy is not broken.
You just told us it was broken.
I didn't say that, you goofy. I said I can't have it. It's not because of that situation. I'm not gonna go into my medical situation, but the pussy is
You
not the
goofy.
issue. Okay.
It's the
So
issue if you can't have
I'm
nothing
not
up in it.
speaking on it. It ain't nobody's business. But
No, go ahead.
I haven't
Now
had.
look, I don't mind her calling me goofy. Just don't call me no bitch, hoe, slut. You know, she go see you next Tuesday. Shit, if you now say that shit, now we gonna fight. Okay, now we gonna have that's some fighting words. Okay, but if she just called me goofy and silly, and I'm over here antagonize her about her broken ass vajayjay and this raggedy ass nigga's little itty bitty peen, she ain't lying. I'm just she ain't lying, and neither am I. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's go.
And it cannot since the surgery. Okay,
that's 'cause you
and it
ain't
ain't.
had
And
no
once,
sex.
listen, no, I'm not
If you can't sense the surgery, the shit is broken. Like, hello.
I'm not breaking my life
Okay,
down.
fine. Let's say you have no sex, ain't never had sex. The fact that you have invested as much of your time and energy
It don't matter. He was
into this
separated.
dude,
So I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
personal
I don't give a
business,
fuck.
and
Listen.
try to X his wife out
Listen. I don't care.
try to X his wife out of the whole process.
I don't
That's
care. I didn't listen.
toxic energy.
Oh,
all day.
this girl,
They
listen.
also said that Sydney's dad and or Tomas's dad were also married or in a relationship when you got with them. Is that true?
No, that's not true.
I told y'all, whenever you bust Sonya out or she's shocked that you know something, she laughs a lot of times, or in this case, you saw how she went from getting all indignant with me to softly, with a pause, responded, and I can hear her smiling because she is like, oh, that's how you know she gets busted. All right. She gonna laugh at what you said. And in this case, she didn't expect that. And I want you to listen to her again because it's giving laugh. Look, let me tell you something. When I used to work for the Marriott Marquis, my first real job, right? My first real legit job when I told you I moved to Atlanta, right? And I told you how they were really big on customer service. And in the training prior to, during the orientation training, they would tell you whenever you pick up the phone, make sure you smile. And they said, even though the person on the other end can't see you, there's a difference when you hear someone smiling and when they're not smiling. You can tell. And do you know, ever since then, 30 plus years ago, I'm like, that is so fucking true. So let's go back and listen. I want you to hear her smile. I'm going to go back just a little bit. I want you to hear how angry she is until I ask that question. And then she gets quiet, and you can hear her smile. Listen.
Care. I don't give a fuck.
Personal
I don't
business,
give a fuck.
And
Listen.
try to X his wife out.
Listen. I don't care.
Try to X his wife out of the whole process.
I don't care. I didn't listen.
Energy.
Oh, this girl,
They
listen.
also said that Sydney's dad and or Tomas's dad were also married or in a relationship when you got with them. Is that true?
No, that's not true.
You hear that?
No, that's not true.
That's what you hear her, baby. You always know you got her. Now, see, the next time, if I were to talk to her again and I ask that question, she gonna sound as indignant as she was sounding before. You see, she's heard us go through some of this shit before. I have, antagonized her before about this nigga's dick, all of that. So now she's indignant when I bring it up. Because the first time I bring it up, she's caught off guard. Like when Tasha K asked her if she'd ever given that man a professional. You know what I'm saying? So when Tasha K asked her that, she starts laughing. Why? Because it's a fact. Okay? And she about to lie about it, and you done called her out on some shit. All right? And that's what she does every time. Now, if she come back on here again and I say, hey, was Tomas's dad and Sydney's dad, were they married? Or what? No, they wasn't married. And I can't believe you asked it. And don't ask me no question. You see what I'm saying? The next time, that's what she would give. But that first time, it fucks her up. Okay? It fucks her up. What'd you say? The woman who shows Sonya is here in this chat. You think? You mean she in the what's my jigger? In the clouds? Or y'all, this somebody say something in the chat. Oh my God. Okay, let me see something here. Diva Shani, thank you so much for becoming the newest member of Club V. Yes, baby. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bell Tower is my home. Thank you so much for the super chat. She can provide services as long as her lip good. Look, I would think, in all honesty, I would think that if you had a lip that hung, there's a lot of drool happening. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she's just running around here with drool hanging from her lip. I'm saying that her mouth probably is able to create more saliva than maybe the rest of us whose lips close and meet up together. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Think about it. At your bottom lip, think about how the inside of your lip is it's moist, right? Right? And those membranes are there, right? So, if yours is hanging down low, surely, I'm just saying. Okay. It's just something to think about. Call me crazy. All right. Let's listen. Said.
Well, a lot of things have been said.
Okay. So, okay, look. I'm done with that. Okay, now let's get down here. Let me see if I can get the right timestamp for this. Hold on. Trying to get the right timestamp so we can hear how I did bust that nigga out. Okay, here we go. Right around here, around the now this is right before she's about to leave. Okay, she about to leave here, but before she goes, I got one question I need to ask her before she gets the hell out of here. All right. Okay, here we go.
Black women supporting a friend. That ain't got nothing. That's not a black woman thing. Okay.
I'm gonna let you.
That's
Hey,
a
Baby
supporting.
Creole,
That's a supporting a friend. No, I gotta go because I gotta do some hair
Quick
before
question.
I get on the
Quick
road.
question. What was going on with that legal mail you were sending him in jail?
What legal mail I was sending him?
You said when you were sending him mail and labeling it as if you were, it was coming from a law firm, and you were sending it to him. You were sending him stuff that way. Remember?
No, I sent him.
Huh?
I did send him legal mail, which was in the very beginning when he was at Fulton County, and it was stuff that he was supposed to sign and send off on his behalf, and he did that, and that was legal mail.
Right, but
it was a blank form that the inmates get. Right, it's online. So what I did was
now make sense of this. Make sense of this right here. The inmates get a blank form, right? This is what she wants us to believe. That's right, Lexi Lerner, you weren't here. You gotta hear this part right here, okay? That pod. She is over here saying that she sent him a form that the inmates get. If the inmates get it, why you sending it? I'm gonna need you to get these stories together, ma'am. But okay, I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna let it play through and how she answers it. And then she walks off, okay? Because that's what she do. That's how she do me, okay? Okay, wait, here we go. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, here we go.
Supporting a friend. No, I gotta go because I gotta do some hair before I get on the road.
Question. What was going on with that legal mail you were sending him in jail?
What legal mail I was sending him in jail?
When you were sending him mail and labeling it as if you were, it was coming from a law firm, and you were sending it to him. You were sending him stuff that way. Remember?
No, I sent him. I did send him legal mail, which was in the very beginning when he was at Fulton County, and it was stuff that he was supposed to sign and send off on his behalf, and he did that, and that was legal mail.
Right, but
It was a blank form that the inmates get, right?
mhm.
It's online. So what I did was I typed in his name and the state and his case number, and I sent it to him. He was supposed to sign it and file it for himself, which he did. He signed it and he mailed it off to the clerk's office, but I prepared it. That is not illegal if that's what you're getting at. I can prepare something and give it to somebody, as long as
You
I'm not
can't prepare it if
filing
you're
it
not.
like a law, I didn't file it, honey. All I did
No,
was
no, no, no.
prepare it.
You can't send him legal mail as if you are the firm that is representing him and then
No,
sending
honey.
him
No, it
paperwork
was
like
a
that.
legal document, and they're privy to open it if they wanted to. But again, it was his legal
No, you
document.
know that they don't
He's
typically
and
open the
that's
legal
fine.
mail
That's fine. But
because
but
it's legal
that's
mail. And
again
that's why it was sent like that, right?
that's fine. That's fine. Okay. It was a blank piece of paper for him. He signed it and he filed it. So it was legal.
Well, he
And
can't file
if you
shit.
wanna say it's not considered to be legal and it shouldn't have went that way, and you can't put it in a and say it's
But he
legal
can't
when
file anything, Sonya, so that's not a true statement.
what is it? What'd you say?
He can't file anything, Sonya. He's locked up in county. So he didn't
So
file
so
anything. You did
so
not send
listen,
him a
listen,
document that was
listen.
a legal document that you
You
prepared
don't
and then
listen.
sent it to
You
him to
don't
sign.
know.
Yes, I
I'm
do.
glad
You
you
know.
think you do. No, you don't know.
No, I do know. I do
Now
know.
he did do that, and they responded back to him and
He
said that
cannot
he had
file.
no. Listen, they responded back to him
Uh-huh.
because he did have a lawyer on file.
How they respond back to him? I'm just curious. What did they call him up in the county jail? Did they send him a text message on his cell phone? How did he do it? Did he check his emails? How in the hell? First and foremost, you got the form for the inmates and you filled it out. You put it in an envelope, and because it's legal mail, I got my little air quotes going on over here. Because you consider it a legal document, that means it is legal mail and you could legally send it to him so he could sign it. And then he somehow managed to file said document while he's locked up in county jail. And then they responded back to him some kind of way to let him know something, something, something. Now he got a whole attorney. The attorney has the ability to get any kind of documentation signed from this man or signed on his behalf. But somehow, some way, you gonna justify a document that you claim girl, you sent that nigga some nasty ass pictures, and that is what you sent in mail disguised as legal mail. Period. Wait, Belters Mahone says she legally lying. That's right, Prima Wanda. She does not have 75 years of experience in law. She has 82. Now, you stop shortchanging this lady. She already got short bowels and a broken cooch. Stop it. Okay, now let's listen.
File, and they said that he couldn't do it because he had a lawyer on file and that he needs to discuss this with his lawyer. That's what came out of that. It was
Sonya.
just
So
and
they somehow reached out to him while he's locked up in jail and told him to let his attorney handle said information.
an attempt.
He did not file any paperwork, nor does he have the ability to file any paperwork while he is in county jail.
And
The
that's
only
what they
person that
told
can
him
file-
when he
listen,
did attempt
listen,
to file
listen
it.
to me.
Okay, so I gotta
The
go.
only way that he can file something is through his attorney. Or
That's what. Okay, I just said.
wait, let me finish. Or wait, she just said what? What is it she's saying? She just said. Oh, she's trying to say that she said that that's what they told him. No, lady, they didn't tell him nothing. They ain't tell him nothing because he ain't do nothing because he can't do nothing. And you didn't do what you saying you did. What you did do, though, is you sent some nasty ass pictures in some legal mail, pretended like it was coming from a law firm, and you sent it in there to him. Okay. In fact, I remember that call when one of the calls in particular where she said, "Oh, you got the mail? Ooh, I got scared. I get nervous every time you don't get the mail, and I knew I sent the mail." Remember? Girl, you can file it, outside and do it, on this behalf, I guess. But the truth of the matter is, he can't file shit. Only his attorney would be able to do that. And if his attorney is able to do it and willing to do it,
See how quiet
he
it
wouldn't
is?
need you to mail him something. We all know that's not what you sent him. You did not send him anything
gone.
that was pertaining to his case. You were sending him other shit. And it was through legal mail. And you knew it wouldn't get opened
how quiet
because
she
it
is?
was legal mail. Oh, she done left, y'all. She left. She left, y'all. Y'all, she left. Sonya gone, y'all. She left. She hung up on me again, y'all. You think she coming back? You think she gone? She gone, girl. Oh, my goodness. Oh, she mad. She gone, y'all. She gone. She left. She left me, y'all. She gone. Should I call her? Let me call her. Let me see if she mad at me. Of course she is. Let's see if she mad, child. She is. Let me call her. There she go. Let's see.
Lexi, she never says goodbye to me.
She mad. Ooh, she gone, y'all.
I gotta go.
You done hung up on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go, because I'm running late.
Okay.
It's 10:30.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming on, though. Okay, y'all. She gone. To be honest, you know what I think was happening? I think, it's 10:30. That's the last chance that Nesto can give her a call. If y'all recall, when I interviewed her the first time, he called right around 10:15, and then he called back at 10:30 because, he got to be off the phone by 11. So, yeah. Anyway, again, I know people would say, I think you could get more out of her. What exactly y'all think I'm gonna be able to get out of her? I want to know who got this lie out about her broken cooch, and who else got her shook down to her boots when you asked about Sydney and Tomas's daddies, and baby, who really knocked her off her feet when I asked her about this damn legal mail. I'll wait. Okay? Now, I don't know how Will Wooten feels about this shit right about now. I don't know if Will Wooten, he got more time on his hands now since he lost the election. Maybe, just maybe, he's out here watching. Okay, who knows? I don't think he watches me, but maybe somebody in the office does. I'm just saying, girl. You gonna fuck around and get some. That's why you claim to be living in Florida. When we know you ain't living in Florida. Remember I told you when, but right before the interview happened, she had to push it out. We were supposed to start at 7 Eastern. And she said, hey, I'm just getting back in town. I gotta, let's do it at 8. I said, okay, cool. So I'm like, getting back in town. But then, who says I'm getting back in town if you live somewhere else? To me, it sounds like I'm just getting home, right? Well, we know home ain't in no damn Florida. Home is in Atlanta. And we know you were in Atlanta. Why? Because you said Sydney was in the background making all that damn noise. See, I know y'all be thinking I'm just out here just doing, twiddling my thumbs. But it's a little strategic out here, okay? A sister can be a little strategic in these damn interviews. Yeah. That's why I was tripping when I heard people was like, how dare she? How could she let that person be on her platform? Well, you ain't say nothing when you was on the platform. We was calling her every week. Huh? How many times were you present when I called her ass? And one of them phone conversations was just about 2 months ago, and you was sitting right there, and guess what? She called right back, and you was here for it. How about that? Like, come on now, we ain't gonna play these games. I can't believe she would have that person on her platform. Nigga, I met you because she was on my platform. I met most of y'all. When? Because she was on my platform. We're not going to do this. We're not doing this. This is what I'm saying. That kind of bullshit like that. Why are you talking about me? Okay? And then because I responded, somebody going to have something to say. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. All right, y'all. Well, look, I am about to get out of here, baby. Let me see. I want to thank every single mother sucker who came in here and they gave a super chat, they became a member, or they gifted some memberships. Baby, I want to thank all the mods for holding me and the chat down. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Now, look, y'all was stingy with them likes. I was really trying to give you some good content and a little bit of tea, okay, for those that didn't catch all that was going on over here in this conversation, because there was a lot. There was a lot of yelling, a lot of over talking, and all of that shit was happening. But we got some little nuggets out of it, and I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so do me a favor, don't be stingy, okay? Don't be naughty, be nice. And please hit that like button on the way out, all right? Oh, and hype your girl up, okay? With that said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being here, and know this. I love y'all to pieces, and ain't nothing, not a damn thing you can do about it. Mwah. Smooches.
VLenore.